Greetings, Transformers. Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. here live. You know why I'm excited? Because you guys are excited. And you know what time it is. I'm on fire because I'm living my dream. We've been talking all week, candidly, about what it means to live your dream. So I'm hoping, we began on Sunday, and I'm hoping that you guys are contemplating, no, I take that word back. I hope you are now putting into action the number one thing that caused people not to live their dream is taking action. I began on Sunday because I wanted to talk about my passion of living my dream. Are you living yours? We talked candidly about why people don't live their dream. They're afraid. They're procrastinators. They don't want to take the risk. They're in a comfort zone. They're stuck inside of a box. And why should we remove ourselves? It's uncomfortable to do something that someone else is not doing. Listen, you began something. Think back for a minute. The book you started writing, the fitness program you started, the addictions that you put down, the family bonding that you tried to put together, to start your educational endeavors. You began to get closer with the Creator. Your spiritual growth grew, and then you stopped. It fell off. What has been your dream that you've put off for so long? I know you have one because we all do. And so if you have been contemplating, which I know you have, let's get back on track. The number one thing that causes people or prohibits people from living their dream is not taking action. It takes action. Action, action, action. Do something, get something. Do nothing, get nothing. So if you're on the air now and you've been contemplating doing something, you started something, but you put it down. So now you're scratching your head some months later, some years later, maybe even some decades later. And so now you become the shoulda, coulda, woulda that didn't amount to what you wanted to do. And why is it important? Listen, if you follow me and you know my story, you know that I'm always moving from one place to the next. In the last decade, conviction, felony conviction, jail time, conviction, moving from being a convicted felon to getting back into the world, becoming employable, becoming self-sufficient, but then running into a challenge of alcohol abuse, which I suffered for so many years. Not being able to be employed for 6 years because of a felony conviction. Having that on your record when people frown when they see you, but now the process of evolving and living my dream finally comes into fruition. I know you've had some challenges. I know you've had some setbacks. I know you've had some obstacles. But guess what? Life goes on. Life is continuous, whether we're here or not. And guess what? Life is going to go on whether you live your dream or not. Aren't you unhappy with your job situation? Okay, maybe you're somewhat happy. But isn't there something that you've been contemplating and wanted to do for so long that you have not done it yet? I know it is because I hear it all the time from people talking about the things that they should have done. Stop talking about those things. Do them now. Live your dream. Full satisfaction and a better way of life comes with you taking that necessary chance to live your dream. I guarantee you, if you take that step, the universe comes in sync with you and help you to move forward. If you're on the air now and you have questions about how do you take the initial step or go back and get your dreams to begin, I'll entertain those things now. Guess what? We do this every single night. We started on Sunday. And if you started with us on Sunday, are you living your dream? Go to DrAngeloReynolds.com where you get a chance to see what we've been doing. Find yourself as a transformer. Get a copy of the book, Overcoming Obstacles, Beating the Odds, and the Act of Change. Visit what we're doing, but more importantly, find yourself. This is about growth, personal and professional growth. This is what my focus is. And if you're transforming from one place to the next, which I assume that we are, because it's a universal practice that we all encounter. And so if we're able to move from one place to the next, there's obviously some things that we're going to go through. Health, relationships, career, physical, spirituality, all those things that are part of the universal world. So I'm hoping that you guys would take time and reevaluate where you've been, where you're going, and look at your situations. Listen, I know it's been rough. I know you had some rough years. Who hasn't been in a place where the valley almost overconsumed them? Take it from me. I was in a rough place It was tough. Can you imagine? With my credentials, couldn't get a job in a place where alcohol, the social ills, almost became self-destructive. I don't want you to go there. If you're there now, we can get you out of there. Join me, DrAngeloReynolds.com. Where are you? Send me your personal questions, the things that you want to ask. Confidential, go to DrAngeloReynolds.com and find out through the Transformers subscription how we can help you get from one place to the next. I hope this has been a beacon of love and hope for you guys, but I hope more importantly, you are transitioning and moving, because that's what we do. It's about focus, moving from this place to the next and living your dream. This week is all about living your dream. Are you living your dream? Why not? I'm living mine. Check with me. I'll share some information with you. Until tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time will be on the rest of this week. We start on Instagram Live. That's something new. You want to follow us on Instagram, go to Instagram. But we'll follow up with you guys on Periscope. We're excited. Guess what? Because you guys are excited. I'm Dr. Angelo Reynolds Sr. This is the Transformers Academy. Be blessed, be the best. If it's God's will, I'll see you tomorrow at 7. See you.